Alright, Joshua from GladrapChannel, here with one of the country's best heavyweights, Junior Fa, who's fighting Junior Pati tomorrow on the Big Bash. How are you, Junior, and how has training been, man?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Yeah, man. Training's been good and, hard. Yeah, but just the usual.
Yeah, seeing you everywhere, man. You're getting very famous now. It's almost a household name, right?
Oh, well, like, one day I will be, but, like, I'm just, I'm trying to get my head down, trying to get my name out there, train hard, and then, like, hope for the best on the night.
Junior, tell me, what is it like, what is life like being a professional athlete, aspiring to be a pro heavyweight boxer, but at the same time balancing, an actual job and also being a family man? What is that like?
Yeah, it's just a crazy balancing act, like it's just like a circus really. But I just try to make sense of the whole, craziness. I try to do what I can do. I can't do everything right, so as long as I do the main things right, which is my boxing and my family, then my job comes second to that. So as long as I can do those things right, then I'm happy.
Can you describe what a typical day is like for you? When you're training for a fight.
When I'm training for a fight, at the moment I am living in Torco, which is far south Auckland.
Yeah.
So I wake up at 5 o'clock, get up and go for my run around 5:30. Finish my run around 6. Jump in the shower, have breakfast, try to be at work at 6:30. Finish work at 4 o'clock, drive up to the gym, get there probably at 5:10, have a sleep, and then train at 6. And then finish training around 8 o'clock, be home by probably 9:15.
Jesus Christ, man. That's a hectic schedule, yeah. What motivates you to live up to such, waking up in the morning, doing the 1 hour runs, driving all the way to North Shore, 1 hour rides?
Yeah.
What motivates you, man? What fuels you?
The future. I feel like I have a bright future, so I'm just trying to keep my mind positive, try to stay focused on my goal, and then I hope that the future will just bring good things towards myself and my family.
Speaking about dealing with trying to stay positive, how do you deal with inner demons? Like how do you police your thoughts? How do you transcend into that person you want to be?
For myself, I'm quite a positive person, so I don't have too many bad thoughts, So yes, and for myself, I'm quite a spiritual father, so I try to keep myself reading the good books. I try to keep myself delve into my spiritual side, and it keeps my feet on the floor, it keeps my head level, and it keeps my head clear of any demons, as you said.
So you mean a healthy body mixed plus with a spiritual healthy mind? How does that feel? Like is that a transcending feeling? Is that?
Yeah, it's well for myself. It's quite normal for me.
You live the life basically, right?
Basically, never been in a street fight before, so I'm quite I'm quite like a honest, good boy type guy. Yeah, so.
No, that's keeping it real, right? That's how it should be, man. Because I got a bit of a leg injury over here, and it's a big ass moon boot, yeah. But I'm just trying to stay positive. Dude, I was at the gym, boxing gym, and I was just running around, and I twisted my my 5th metatarsal is a little fracture. But as you said, trying to stay positive through it.
Positive, man.
Yeah, it's just like you're like, come on, yeah, think about the future. So so just trying to steal some inspiration off you, basically. Let's talk about tomorrow. Your big fight tomorrow. So it's on the Big Bash 5, Junior Pati versus Junior Fa, Junior versus Junior. Pati is a veteran. I told you before. He's been against Solomon Harmono, Daniel Tai, Mark Demore, Tutaki, Will Quarries. What's the game plan for the fight tomorrow? I mean,
I just got to be smart. I can't afford to make any mistakes, especially with a dangerous fellow like Junior Pati. So I got to keep clean. I've got a great game plan from my coach. So as long as I can perform that game plan to a T, then I should be fine.
Do you see this as a similar fight against Jason?
Quite similar, yeah. Quite similar, although I do know Junior Pati is a lot more experienced.
More power as well, or?
I'm not too sure.
We're gonna find out tomorrow. Yeah.
As soon as I find out.
Did you see the press conference, by the way, with
See ya. I'm gonna go pick my kids up.
See you, man.
See you later, bro.
See you, bro.
Did you watch the Parker versus Takam press conference? Did you see your name get brought up?
Yeah, I did.
You know Ross Carl from TV3? He brought your name up, right? And he asked Takam about whether he sparred you. It was slightly, I don't know. Yeah, I would say awkward is the perfect word. Because he sort of didn't want to admit it. Like, I don't know. But so it's true, right? I mean, because I think I saw the photos on your Facebook page. Can you tell us about the sparring? Like, what was that like?
Sparring was good. It wasn't too much of like a heavy spar. It was more technical sparring. You know, he definitely had his game plan. So like all I had to do was basically throw just a whole bunch of jabs at him, and then for us on the ring was his plan was just to basically like execute his footwork, which I think showed on the night. Like, I think he showed pretty good skills on the night. So.
But were you able to hold your own against him? Like, did you, Yeah. Okay. And what did you think of the fight? What did you think of? How do you think Parker did against Takam?
Very tough fight for him. Very tough fight. I mean, Takam went in there for the perfect game plan. Really, he took Parker in the later rounds, and then Parker struggled later on. So so it turned out to be a good test for him. And and I know both fighters would have come out of that fight a whole lot better.
No, it was good to see Parker in a real fight, where he went to the deep waters in that fight, I think he had to take everything he had against that fight, so...
Yeah, man, that would have been tough.
Yeah. Did you watch the Dominic Brazil fight versus Anthony Joshua?
Parts of it, yeah.
Yeah? What did you think of that fight?
Just a clinical performance by Joshua, clear shots throughout the 7 rounds that it lasted, and I knew that I wasn't going to go for too much longer because I saw like the first 3 rounds, and then the clean shots that Joshua was catching, and with I was just like, I know that the other fella's not going to take too much more of that. So
you've been in the ring with him, right?
Yeah, and he punches ridiculous.
How have you been in the ring with him? Like, where, was this in the?
This was actually before he got big. So this was before the World Championships in 2011. So in 2011, I went over to England. I trained there, and then I did a bit of sparring with the GB team. Anthony Joshua wasn't there. He was the new super heavyweight champ for them because the year before I beat the old champ. Yeah. And then I went into their territory, and then 2011, and this fellow was the new guy. I sparred with him and I got beat up, and then I was like, oh man, this fella's going to be good. And then on that year he got the silver medal in the World Champs, and then the following year he got gold in the Olympics. So his speed of learning is just like this, constantly learning that fellow.
So you've been in training camp with him?
Yeah, trains hard.
Yeah? And what did you think of him, like when you were sparring him? I mean, was it pretty bad, or was it a good competitive sparring session?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, definitely, man. It was a good
Is there any footage of that somewhere around?
Oh, they probably got some, yeah.
But I guess at the time did you think he was going to be?
When I first saw him, I was like, oh man, this one's huge. And then I didn't think too much of him because I beat the fella that beat him before. And then I went into the ring with him, and then I felt his speed, I felt his power. I was like, man, this fella's going to be dangerous.
Can we compare? So you've been in the ring with Parker, you've been in the ring with Anthony, right? Who's faster?
Hand speed, I would say probably a slight advantage of Parker, but I'd say Anthony Joshua's got that timing, he's just got that timing, and it's a bit
accuracy.
hard to read his punches as well, yeah.
Okay, who has better defense?
I'll probably say Anthony Joshua. Like, he's more tidy fella, he likes to box like this, cover up like that, So, yeah.
And I guess who hits harder?
I can say Anthony Joshua, but last time I fought Parker was years ago, and I know he definitely has improved. So it could be Parker, but I would just say Anthony Joshua, because of the time that I sparred him. I have never felt someone hit that hard before, so yeah.
You mean what? It's a real pop. It's a real.
Yeah, no, it's just completely different. Yeah.
So you can understand what Dominic was going through, I guess.
Yeah. Oh well, slightly, because we sparred with 16-ounce gloves, whereas they were fighting with 10-ounce gloves.
With head guards as well, or?
Yeah, that too.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Because I keep thinking of the fight, you know, what's his Anthony Joshua, 100% KO rate. He's defeated 5 undefeated fighters, not just defeated, you know, flattened, like unconscious. Can Parker, because it looks like the match is going to happen sooner than we expect.
Yeah.
Can Parker beat him? What does Parker need to do to beat this guy? Is it possible?
Well, like, you know, when you compare the two, you will probably put Anthony Joshua just above Parker, but I think it'll be a bit different because I know Parker's speed is very, very fast, and I'm not too sure if Anthony Joshua's going to deal with that. So, like, you know, I'm definitely going to back Parker all the way. Like, you know, Kiwi guy fighting for a world title. Like, you know, I'm definitely going to cheer for him. So, yeah, so I feel like Parker's speed is going to give him problems.
Okay. His speed and his power as well. Like, you think it could get him?
Oh yeah. You know.
How do you see the fight going though? Do you see it being a stoppage? Is someone going to get KO'd, as you know Anthony Joshua said?
Yeah, man. Someone's definitely going to get knocked out.
So it's not going the distance.
No, I doubt it. Because both of them hit too hard.
Would it be an early stoppage, or would it be?
I don't think it'll be early now. I'm seeing probably around 8, 9, 10. Or probably 10, actually, yeah. But that should be a good fight.
Yeah, I mean, I might go to UK to see that one. I mean, that's
definitely.
Yeah, man.
Definitely want to, like, you know, go there, man. Like, you know, because of the UK, because Anthony Joshua's got a killer cult background there. Like, you know, the fans, like, you know, love him. So as long as Parker can get as many support as he can over there, like, you know, that's just all the better for him.
But do you think it's going to be a repeat, like, you know, David Tua versus Lennox Lewis? You know, it's sort of similar stories, you know, Kiwi versus the UK heavyweight.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, true, yeah.
You know, do you see that similarities? You know, I mean, do you?
Slightly, yeah.
I just hope it's not a repeat, you know.
No. Oh, well, like, you know, I definitely know. Oh, well, because at the point that Parker's at right now, still young, still winning his fights. I feel like, you know, like, even if there's a step back from this fight, it's basically not going to plummet his career like this.
But do you feel it's right to take on someone like, you know, Anthony Joshua now? Do you think it still needs a couple more fights, or do you think after that Takam display he got what it takes?
Yeah, I feel like he could probably do with a few more fights, I think.
Yeah, because he did get hit with Takam, and I'm just wondering how would he do if he get hit with Anthony, you know?
Yeah, no, I mean, you definitely can't get, you can't afford to take too many hits. I mean, I think if Parker can probably get a few more fights, it'll be good, but, like, you know, like, other way the fight's going to happen. So I do hope that he, like, you know, sharpens up. He should be fine against Joshua. Like, I reckon it's, like, I think if they fight now or they fight in a year's time, it's still going to be a bloody good fight, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, and I think they'll probably fight a few times, I'd say.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But, like, you know, probably, man. Like, if the first display is good,
yeah,
like, you know, people are going to watch it again, so, you know.
Okay, so now, assuming you get past tomorrow, you get past parts, what's next for you?
Next for me,
just keep stacking up those W's?
Yeah, carry on, man. I hope to get at least probably 4 more fights this year if I'm lucky. Yeah.
Wow, 4 more fights. Okay.
Oh, well, like, you know, like, I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so, like, you know, I just got to keep myself busy. Yeah.
And I saw you gave gave yourself like a deadline. You said 6 years to get that title. Was that right? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's with your skill, it's totally 100% possible.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. So, you know, I know you got the home crowd support. You know, people are getting, you know, seeing the struggle. It's like a Rocky story. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm rooting for you, man. So, all the best. Keep going, and thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And hopefully your prediction comes right. Hopefully, you know, Parker gets that win, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it will be great for New Zealand boxing, right?
Definitely.
Yeah,
man, bring the belt back here.
Yeah, man.
I mean, no, bring the belt.
And then you get a shot at that as well, right?
Yeah,
so,
you know,
yeah.
one day maybe, yeah.
Dude, that will be a great fight. I mean, it will be a rubber match, right? I guess, you know, because the score's even at the moment. Junior, thank you very much. Thanks for the time. All the best for tomorrow, man. Yeah, thank you.